The extra part of DNA evidence, close to 300 people have been freed from corrections, and 24 people alone from New York State have been wrongfully convicted, have been released. Uh, Although they've been released, these individuals have lost valuable time for major events in their life, which includes births, deaths, even graduations of their children or grandchildren. And as a result of both these cases, state legislators are asking that the state crime laboratories go through and recheck all the evidence to ensure that the persons that have been convicted of the crimes are indeed responsible for them. Second, they are asking law enforcement officers to reopen any cold case files and to cross-link to see if any people who may be held in correctional custody right now may be responsible for the crime. In 2008, there was a case which an individual 40 years ago was responsible for the murder of an individual, and basically the person was allowed to roam the street for 40 years and not be held responsible for the crime. And based on the DNA evidence, the evidence did show that the person was responsible, and they received 15 years, the max, for the murder of the individual. I'd like to leave people with this following scenario. It goes a little something like this. It goes, would you allow 10 guilty people to walk or to convict one innocent person? I had the opportunity to have a professor in Jamestown Community College who expressed her opinion on this matter. Ellen Van Valkenburg, who is a criminal justice major of 35 years of experience within the field, noted to a class one day that she would rather see 10 guilty people walk a charge than rather to convict one innocent person. She often cited that when we convict an innocent person, that we are not only doing harm to the individual, but to the individual's family and even to the community at large. She would often quote one of her famous quotes just to keep this concept in mind. Injustice done to one is injustice done to all, meaning that if we're on trial for a crime, that we want the evidence to speak for itself, and we don't want tainted evidence, or less alone false expert witness to basically to be testifying against us. It's in regards to this matter, I feel that DNA evidence is definitely valuable in both the criminal and non-criminal cases. We should allow the DNA evidence to speak for itself, because it's just we don't need people to be wrongfully convicted of a crime, serving time for crimes they've never done. As I said before, if we were on trial, we would want the DNA evidence to speak for itself, and we don't want bogus evidence to go into a courtroom. In addition, in regards to this evidence, DNA evidence is indeed scientific evidence, meaning that the evidence is based upon science. Science is true, religion's not. So therefore, we should, again, I express, allow the DNA evidence to prove or disprove that the defendant is responsible for the crime at hand. I would also like to encourage prosecutors to go back through and re-examine all their cases to ensure that justice is being served properly. This would even include those who are on death row. There's research out there that says that out of all the people who are currently serving death row, there's 2% that are innocent. 2% may not sound a lot, but if we're an individual that's sitting on death row waiting to be executed for a crime we never did, there's a problem. And I think that we need to go through and we need to correct these problems because, hey, I mean, it could be one of us, that are sitting in a cell right now that are being accused of a crime that we never did. And so I would like to hope that within our lifetime that the state legislators will write into statute requiring that DNA evidence be presented in all cases, regardless if it's civil, regardless if it's a criminal matter. And the state legislators also need to express to those who are expert witnesses that their testimony should be unbiased and that they should only testify to what the actual DNA evidence has said without them tainting it, which may lead to a jury to render it guilty to a person for which may be unjust. And I hope you were able to increase your knowledge on this matter. If you have any questions in regards to this presentation, there are several ways to get a hold of me. First, if you attend Edinburgh University, you can email me through my Scott's account. The email is ws123806@edinburgh.edu. Second, you may email me at my personal email. It's school_cat_gold@yahoo.com. You could also post your comments and remarks up below the video presentation. And finally, you may get a hold of me by contacting me via phone. My personal phone is area code 716-487-7465. If I'm not able to pick up the phone, please leave a voice message. Just include your name, your number. If you're an Edinburgh student, please indicate that as well. And just relay your questions on there. And when I'm able to respond back, I will answer your questions for you. And that's about all. And thank you for your cooperation and participation. And I look forward to reviewing my fellow colleagues' work. Thank you.